terrible at this. Oh.
Alright, cut the music. Alright, now I am a 27-year-old college dropout. I dropped out of college 3 different times. That's 3 different colleges. Now, the first time I dropped out, it was kind of due to finances, wasn't really my fault. Now, the second time I dropped out, I'm being honest with you guys, I kind of felt like the information they were selling me, I was like above that. And I kind of didn't really feel the passion in my professor's lectures. And so I left. That was the second time I dropped out. Now, the third time, I discovered a required quantitative description for an element that can recycle dimensions, aka time traveling, so I left. But my mother keeps asking me, Denzel, why stand-up comedy? And so I tell her, job security. Because I feel that robots won't replace comedians for at least another 800 years. See how that works? Now it's 300 years. Yes, for those who know what I'm talking about AICPs, or AICs. Now, what does AICP stand for? It stands for Artificially Intelligent Comedy Performers, or Artificially Intelligent Comedians. There's a huge difference. I'll explain that in my Netflix special. But it basically means you will suffer due to the lack of oxygen through the embrace of so much laughter, that your stomach muscles tightens, giving everybody in the room 6-pack abs. Now, in the future, they market these AIC performers under 3 business operations. Obviously, the first artificially intelligent comedians were launched as like a workout-weight loss plan, up until that corporation branched into the medical field. And if you ever heard the expression, laughter is the best medicine, well, yeah, now you can cure your melanoma and bronchitis in the same set. But yeah, speaking of that, last but not least, the most controversial AIC known as Zone Wave. And it's manufactured to smoothly place a person unconscious with using classic material. Now imagine getting knocked out with knock-knock jokes, waking up 2 weeks later, still laughing, tearing up in the face. I mean, it's possible. In the future, they kind of want to ban that because, you know, I'll explain that in a Netflix special. But yes, now to switch gears, if you do fuck with the settings from this Zone Wave AIC performer, it could actually knock you out for good, for life. I mean, the only punchline to that is you wake up seeing the light. No, the only punchline is seeing the light. Now, that is actually mostly sold in Florida's retirement homes. But speaking of Florida's retirement homes, I'm gonna switch it up on you guys. Now, I'm a conversation killer. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I am a conversation killer. I am who you want to be around when you need to anticipate a dull moment and a freaking rapid flatline towards the element of sound itself. Now, they call me the swamp ass of conversations, meaning you didn't know it was possible up until I show up, and then you're like, damn, holy shit, he really is the swamp ass of conversations. But to keep it funky with you guys, I have a Jamaican jealousy streak. Now, what does that mean? Basically it means if I'm talking to a girl, it's almost downgrading if she even touches another guy. And that's only if we're talking. She can't touch another guy, no handshakes, no high fives, no fist bumps. But yeah, if we make it official, then I will make it totally illegal to even look at another guy. For my precaution, I'm gonna force her to stare at the ground from sunup to sundown. Now there's only 2 situations where it's okay for her to look up. One is if she's effectively trying to wash down a giraffe. Now, and 2 is if we're both looking up into the night sky and we're trying to figure out, are those stars or satellites? Hashtag I can't be romantic. But yes. They have this brainwave analyzer. It's actually an app. It's called the brainwave analyzer. And it translates your thoughts into text, so she can't even think about another person when she's around me because, yeah, the range, it actually works with if you type in anybody's number. I mean, but to switch gears, gentrification. Black people are getting kicked out of Harlem and Brooklyn, but I'm starting to see how there's like a third level to gentrification where it's like Asians are really taking over NYC and kind of kicking out all the white people. I mean, nobody talks about it, but I've been doing stand-up for 2-3 years, and yes, it's not going to be a joke when our currency drops. I'm just saying. Hashtag, that's my time.
Yeah. Come on, give it up for